Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to a new installation called Machi Makes Characters. We're making different characters for different TTRPGs known throughout the world. Today's character is from the Cosmere RPG, which is based in Brandon Sanderson's novels, the Cosmereverse. Without any further ado, let's introduce you to our character, Alec Beachad. Alec is from the Herdazian and Thaylen cultures. From a young age, Alec's father would take him fishing with him on a regular basis. It was during one of these fishing trips that Alec and his father were encountered by a Thaylen naval vessel. Alec had seen ships larger than his father's before, and had also seen ships larger than the Thaylen vessel before him. But so far as he could remember, this was the most beautiful ship he had ever seen. The craftsmanship of the wood, the sails, the uniforms of the soldiers on board were awe-inspiring. When Alec and his father returned from their fishing trip, he was surprised to see naval soldiers standing in front of his mother's stall where she sold the fish they had caught that day. Alec had seen naval soldiers before, but these were quite unlike the others. Their uniforms were spotless, not a stain in sight, no frays nor frills. Alec was about to go and converse with the soldiers before he realized that his hands were covered in salty brine and the bloody guts of the fish they had caught that day. Thankfully, whenever he returned, the soldiers were still there, and he was able to indulge in stories of their incredible adventures at sea. It was after this chance encounter that Alec decided that when he grew up, he would become a soldier in the Thaylen Navy. When Alec eventually became of age, he did enlist in the Thaylen Navy and became an officer. He has chosen the leader heroic life path, and put his first skill point into the officer tree. Breaking down his skills, he has a 3 in strength, a 1 in speed, 1 in intellect, 3 in willpower, 1 in awareness, and 3 in presence. His highest skills are leadership at +5, discipline, and athletics at +4. Going back to his first encounter with that beautiful naval ship and the immaculate men and women in uniforms, he has decided to choose expertise in uniforms. Moving on to his equipment, Alec has chosen to wield a bearded axe and a shield as his weapons of choice, and spent the 8 marks he began with on a backpack. Now, we've already told you about Alec's younger life, but what does he want to do now that he's an adult, after enlisting in Thaylen Navy? Well, he has chosen that his purpose is to preserve life, but growing up the son of a simple fisherman, he does struggle with self-doubt. His current goal is to rise in the ranks of the Thaylen Navy to one day pilot a ship similar to the one that he saw when he was just a wee lad. Finally, here it is, the level 1 character sheet for our character, Alec Beachad. Pause to read any details on the character sheet, and leave down below your character ideas. Also, a massive thank you to Demiplane for having these free resources available for us to use. Now that we've made our character sheet, let's go ahead and make our character mini over on Heroforge. And here he is in all of his finery, fully designed out, Alec Beachad. But we're not going to leave this fine gentleman in grayscale for all of his existence. We're about to hop in and give him a little bit of color. And here's our final product, the fully colored in, fleshed out Alec Beachad, ready to be used in whatever campaign Cosmere has in store for us. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video to boost it up in the algorithm. Comment down below any other character recommendations you have below, as well as any other TTRPGs you want us to make videos for. Till then, I'm Machi. See you next time.